Hey, what's going on YouTube? Another video for you guys. As usual, I just wanted to make a video explaining about what was it? Premarital sex, I guess, or sex before marriage, pretty much. Um, my opinions, and these are my opinions and thoughts about it, and I just want to share it with you guys and girls out there who think differently. I want to know your opinions first, though. So before you comment on the video, just actually no, comment on the video right now, describing what's your thoughts about sex before marriage. Do you like want to just lose it already, or do you want to wait until you lose it to someone special? For me, when I was growing up, I know that my mom and my dad, they told me that when you were younger, you should really just get motivated, get ambitious, get whatever your set goals in life. Such as, like, for me, I'm 19 years old, turning 20 in July 30, and my set goals is pretty much just like one of them would be having YouTube as my career. Another one would be being financially stable, living on my own independently, and getting a good college degree, because I mean, in today's society, you don't really need it to be successful, but majority of the time it's better to have a degree than not having one at all. And college isn't really for everybody, but I'm just speaking my opinion on it. But anyways, regardless of that, I wanted to talk about sex before marriage. Now, a lot of young teenagers out there, guys and girls, usually lose their virginity in the age gap, I guess, like 16, actually no, 15 to 17, I guess. And a lot of these young teenagers don't realize what they're getting into. Like, sex is a very big responsibility, and a lot of teenagers don't realize the risk and the whole procedures and the whole things that can go wrong, because all they think about is pretty much just the good effects about sex. It's just pretty much the intense pleasure feeling, that's it. And I think a lot of young teenagers don't realize this because, I mean, when you're still a teenager, you're still growing as a person. You're still growing mentally, physically, emotionally. And I think a lot of young teenagers don't know what they really do get into. Because, of course, when you're with your, like, boyfriend or girlfriend, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, most of the time, sometimes you may have that feeling, obviously because of your hormones and you're pretty much horny as fuck, and you want to fuck them like crazy. But, I mean, you can wait. I mean, I don't realize why a lot of people want to just lose it, and a lot of the times it comes to the feelings. Now, feelings really just play an important role with this, because a lot of young teenagers out there, girls especially, because feelings do matter a lot to a girl than most guys. Because guys really, when a guy pretty much just wants to see a girl and she's gorgeous and she's beautiful and she's hot and sexy as fuck, 9 times out of 10 in their mind they just want to fuck them. That's pretty much what I analyze from a lot of these young guys in general. Most guys, they just want to fuck and they just want to lose their virginity like that. But of course, when it comes to a girl's point of view and perspective, it's not always about sex. And a lot of the times in today's society, it's changing, because a lot of young girls are thinking differently. They're thinking worse, because the bad things about having sex early is the fact that when you lose it, you don't really know if you're going to stay with them or not. And I think that's a risk factor. The same thing as going into a relationship. But a lot of these young teenagers, they get into these relationships and they expect so much, and you shouldn't really at the first, like, few months or even the first year or so. But in my view, like, take it slow, take it nice and steady, don't really rush it, because once you rush it, you're just gonna fall off from that completely. And speaking on my behalf, and being in relationships a lot lately, and it just never worked out, and I was just pretty much just like lost a lot. I would just mix and match with feelings, and I just didn't really realize what I was trying to aim for, because having a girlfriend or boyfriend doesn't really mean that you're going to be happy. Most of the times, what I see is that they struggle. A lot of the relationships nowadays, they struggle, even in marriages. And I think having sex before marriage is actually not good at all, because a lot of young teenagers and just people in general, they lose it to someone they don't really care about. They don't really have mutual feelings for that person. They just want to fuck. They just want to get their hormones out of the way. And a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10 mostly, is that guys, we can't really think properly when our dick is hard, pretty much. We can't think right. Like, that shit is like fucking crazy in our mind. We want to just fuck. That's it. But you gotta realize that once you do that, even if you're a virgin, then you will probably realize that, knowing that that's a bad idea, because when you lose it to someone, your feelings get attached to them emotionally, physically, spiritually, all that shit. And a lot of the times, these young teenagers don't realize like the safety procedures and everything. They don't use, some people don't even use condoms. They don't really care about the risk of STIs, STDs, herpes, gonorrhea, all that shit. Did I say gonorrhea? But a lot of the times it's much better in my view to stay as a virgin, because it's much more safer than not being a virgin at all, because you don't have to worry about all the risk factors and shit. But that's just my opinion about it, because when you're pretty much having sex early, you tend to attach yourself a lot to this one person. Goddamn fucking phone. And I think it's good, personally, in my opinion, to save it for that person you love, not someone you don't care about at all. And a lot of times, a lot of these young teenagers don't realize this shit. So I just want to know your opinions first. So what do you guys think about having sex before marriage? And just leave your comments in the comment section below. I want to know. And yeah, that's just pretty much my opinions and thoughts. I'm 19 years old. I'm still a virgin. I'm just waiting for that special person. Call me a loser. Call me a dweeb. I don't give a shit. I don't have to worry about STDs and all that shit. But yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, favorite the video, share with your friends, give the video a like, check out my links down below. Shut the fuck up. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.